And also the numbers game leads us to Lincoln Riley doing something that you'd mentioned to me before we started to record, that where the running back situation there at Oklahoma became a bit thin with Kennedy Brooks and Eric Gray, and he doesn't want to be caught in that position again.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're aware that, Lincoln Riley had players run into off-field trouble. One transferred out, one was ruled academically ineligible, just a flood of negative events in the Oklahoma running back room in 2021. So I wrote at Trojans Wire this morning, anticipating our conversation here about the running back room, that Lincoln Riley knows, how limited or how adjusted his playbook becomes when he knows that he has only two main running backs. And so last year at Oklahoma, I followed the Sooners. I mean, I didn't know that Lincoln Riley is going to become coach at USC, but I follow national college football when I'm not following the Trojans. And, it was conspicuous that Oklahoma was not powering the ball as much as a lot of Sooner fans would have liked. It was a recurring issue during Lincoln Riley's entire tenure at Oklahoma, that he would throw the ball too much. He'd get a little too cute, a little too finesse oriented. But last season, it was much more the product of having that limited running back room, not wanting guys to get too many carries, to take too many hits. Lincoln Riley definitely needed to pace himself in terms of how often he handed the ball off to Kennedy Brooks, to Eric Gray, especially between the tackles. His usage of them, both in terms of frequency and in terms of the style, the line of attack that he had for them, it was altered because Oklahoma lacked depth. So Lincoln Riley probably would have thrown the ball more than he would have liked to. And that's just how play selection is not just a philosophical thing. It's often dictated by the capacity and the limitations of your personnel. So definitely, that the Travis Dye and Austin Jones additions, not just about getting quality players to fit a system, but also to build the considerable amount of depth that he lacked at Oklahoma last year.